Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's been about a half hour. We're still here at Talladega, this time for the Division One race here at Talladega. And it's race number 13. And it's the round of 8. We got 8 drivers still able to win the championship. They'll be qualified in the top 19. We'll shuffle the cards here. See where our playoff drivers qualify. Then after that, we'll get the rest of the starting lineup. So we'll shuffle the drivers here. 8 of them. We'll put them in the bag. Shake the bag up. And let's see where they're going to start at. 19th. As far back as you can get. Will be the first car as soon as we start the race. Not making it, and that'll be P-Jet, our defending champ, will start 19th in the 44 car. 4 cars will be eliminated at this race at Talladega. Next car will be starting on the pole. What a difference, 19th and 1st. Our pole sitter will be Double D in the deuce. Next up, starting 5th, will be Michael P. in the 73 car, starting 5th. Starting 4th, another good qualifying position, will be Bob B. in the 69. Starting 11th will be Bobby Catalina in the 20 car. Starting 7th will be G Puck in the 22 car. Starting 16th will be Steve R., last race winner, in the 25 car. And the last driver will be Chris Stratt, Delaware, in 13th. So right now the 4 cars in trouble is P-Jet, Steve R., Delaware, and Bobby Catalina is your bottom 4 right now. And now we'll put these cards back in this group and we'll shuffle. We'll get the rest of the starting lineup. And then we'll shuffle the drivers, non-playoff drivers. Put them in a bag here. Shake it up. And let's get the rest of the starting lineup for the 125 Talladega race. Starting 22nd is Big Don in the 5 car. Starting 30th will be Demos in the 17. Starting 21st will be Keith White in the 17. Starting 26th will be Michael B in the 1. Starting 38th. Put the bag over here and make it a little easier to reach. Will be the 13 of Howard. Starting 27th will be Jim Cutter in the 68. Starting 15th be Rob in the 18. Outside pole winner will be the 4 of Glenn P. Yours truly will be starting 20th in the 21. Starting 35th will be J.B. Gorman in the 79. Starting 29th will be Candy in the 68. Starting 24th will be Roger Ward and the 24th and 24. Card 24 starting 24th. Starting 18th will be Dez in the 96. Starting 37th will be Alex in the 23 car. Starting 25th be Hammer Time in the 34 car. Excuse me. Starting 33rd will be H. Hess in the 88. Starting 6th is Keith Avalon in the 1. Starting 3rd will be Fast Eddie in the 9 car. Starting 9th will be Alan Shaw in the 11 car. Starting 12th will be Troy Carter in the 55. Starting 8th is Sean D in the 33. Starting 10th be Sarah Reynolds in the 97. I'll be right back. Alrighty, sorry about that. I'm back. See here, starting 28th. Will be Elvis. Amish Elvis in the 0-0. Starting 43rd. Shotgun to the field will be Darla. Well, Darla, at least the only thing you can do is go up, hon. Starting 39th. Is Glenn B. in the 23. Starting 23rd. Will be Fan-O-Matic in the 19. Yep, you're 21st. Exactly, Keith. Right behind me. Hopefully we can both move up. Starting 31st. Will be Devin OG in the 28. Starting 32nd. Will be Kevin Castro in the 92. Starting 34th. Will be Paul Govier in the 55. Starting 14th. Will be Parks in the 88. Starting 17th. Will be Little in the 45. Starting 42nd. BR Wells in the 62. Starting 40th. Will be MP Fox in the 12. Starting 36th. Will be Tim Tribe Fan in the 26. And starting 41st is Danny and Gray in the 42. Already in your starting grid here. On the pole in the 2 card, Double D outside pole in the 4-car, Glenn P. Starting third in the 9, Fast Eddie. Starting fourth, playoff driver in the 69, Bob B. Starting fifth, a playoff driver in the 73, Michael P. Starting sixth in the 1, Avalon. Starting seventh, playoff driver in the 22, G Puck. Starting eighth in 33 is Sean D. Starting ninth in 11 is Alan Shaw. Starting 10th in the 97 is Sarah Reynolds. Starting 11th in the 20 car playoff driver is Bobby Catalino. Starting 12th in the 55 is Troy Carter. Starting 13th and as a playoff driver in the 76 is Delaware. Starting 14th in the 88 is Parks. Starting 15th in the 18 is Rob. Starting 16th in the 25 is Steve R. Starting 17th. The 45 is Little. Starting 18th in the 96 is Juarez. Starting 19th, your last playoff driver is our defending champ, 44 P-Jet. Starting 20th in the 21, yours truly, Dwayne Marks. Starting 21st in the 17 is Keith White. Starting 22nd in the 5 is Big Don. Starting 23rd in the 19 is Phantomatic. Starting 24th in the 24 car. See if that pays off with good luck is Roger Ward. Starting 25th and the 35 is Hammer Time. Starting 26th in the 1 is Michael B. Starting 27th in the 68 is Jim Cutter. Starting 28th in the 00 is Amish Elvis. Starting 29th in the 68 is Candy. Starting 30th in the 17 is Demo. 31st in the 28 is OG. 32nd in the 92 car is Castro. 33rd in the 88 is Hess. Starting 34th in the 55 is Govier. Starting 35th in the 79 is Gorman. Starting 36th. 36 in the 26 is Tribe Fan. Starting 37th in the 23 is Alex. Starting 38th in the 13 is Howard. Starting 39th, the 23 is Glenn B. Starting 40th in the 12 car is Fox. Starting 41st in the 42 car is Danny and Gray. 42nd is the 62 of BR Wells. Shotgun to the field. In 14 car is Darla. Best traits for this race would be skill, heat, and star. Push me on through, Keith, buddy. We'll draft together, man. And here we go for the green flag as Double D takes us there. And let's get this race started here at Talladega. And it'll be the top group of Star. A Star is Born. G-Puck with Star. And he's going after Double D, who does have Star, so take a 4 to beat him. A 3-3. Not happening with that Star quality. He holds him off. Fast Eddie Chilton with a shot at the lead. A 2-6. Fast Eddie will get the lead. Knocks Double D back to third. And that's it for the top group here on turn 1. I hear you, man. I hear you. Here we go to turn 2, Keith. And it is the middle group Star, plus there will be a problem after the turn. Star for Dez. See if he can make it out of here. A 2-2-4. He gets double D, puts him in jeopardy after having the pole of not making it to the round of 4, the championship round. Next up is Steve R. trying to get out of the bottom 4 here. Playoff drivers and a 1-4-5. He takes Michael P, puts him in jeopardy of falling out and moves from 16th up to 5th. And right now he'd be in championship. Next up is Chris Stratt in the 76. A 4 is not going to move him up. Right now he's in danger of falling out of the championship, and that'll be it. We had a problem back here in the middle group, and that is 25. That will be driver number 2, Odd. Bobby Catalino. One of the playoff drivers has a problem. A 15. That is a cut tire, causes a wreck, roll for trouble repair, and a yellow flag comes out. It's the beginning of the race. She needs a 9 to stay in the race. She gets it, stays in the race, but will drop back to 43rd. Everybody moves up with that caution. I put Chris Stratt in the championship race right now. That'll be Bobby Catalina, P-Jet, Double D, and Michael P not making it right now. So we move on to turn number 4 after the caution. And we got a middle group of skill. And I just moved up. I got skill. Can I move up to the top group? A 2-3-6. I sure will. I'll take over 4th. And I knock Bob B, a playoff driver, back to 19th. That puts him out of the championship race right now. And that puts Michael P in it. Here comes the P-Jet, our defending champ. Not with a 4. Double D trying to move out of here. Not with a 6. Dave Little. A 1-5-5 gets Keith Avalon. He moves up to 6th from 16th. Michael P doesn't have skill. Clinton Parks does. A 2-5-3. He gets 6. Little doesn't stay there long. Drops back to 13th. Delaware has skill. He's trying to move up, make it a little harder to be knocked out. A 2-1-1. That 1 ain't going to do it. And that is it for the middle group with skill. We move on to turn number 5. Scheduled for 25. And we have a bottom group. 25 turns, Keith. Yeah, 25 turns for Division 1. And we got bottom group of control. Let's see who has control. Catalino has control. Playoff driver in 43rd needs to move up. Not with a 4. Darla has control. Can she move out of the back? Whoa, as the dice go everywhere. A 1-3-3. She sure does. Gets Dave Little. Goes from 42nd the whole way up to 13th. BR with a shot to get out of the rear with the gear. No, he has a trouble. Has a problem here. Rolls triples. A 64 engine roll for repair. Takes a 7 for him to stay in the race. He gets it, but he will drop back. BR will drop back to 43rd. Next up is MP Fox. 6-4 ain't happening. Glenn B. Can he move up? Not with a 5. Howard with a shot in the 13 car. A 263 gets P-Jet, knocks P-Jet from 18th back to 37th. Woo, not good for the defending champ. Alex up next. A 365 knocks Bob B, another playoff driver, back to 36. Again, playoff drivers are dropping back here at Talladega. Maybe they're trying to avoid the big one early on. I don't know. Maybe that's their strategy. Stay out of trouble until late. Gorman with a shot to move up. Not with a 4. How about Paul Govier in the 55? Not with a 4. Next up is Ken. A 335 gets Darla, goes from 31st up to 13th. Darla doesn't stay there long. Next up is Candy. Hey, P-Jet, you just dropped back to 37th, bud. Candy with a 145 gets 17th, knocks Double D. Like I say, all these playoff drivers are going to the back. Maybe that's good strategy. Stay out of the wreck. We will see. Amish Elvis up next with a 142. And that's Michael P. He gets him. So there's another playoff driver in the back. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the playoff drivers in the back. Jim Cutter with a shot here to move up. Not with a 4. Fanomatic with a 346 gets Amish Elvis, goes up to 15th. Amish Elvis doesn't stay there long. Big Don with a shot to move up. Not with a 5. Here comes Keith in the 17 car with a 232. And he gets Chris Stratton, another playoff driver in the back. So there's only 2 playoff drivers in the top 19 right now. That's Steve Aring, G-Puck. The rest of them's in the back as we move on to turn 6. And we got a back group. The bottom group of heat. See if any of them can bring the heat. Catalina doesn't have heat. First one that has heat's Danny and Gray. Not with a 4, he doesn't. MP Fox. Not with a 4. P-Jet is going to bring the heat. Our defending champion playoff driver. Can he get up in the middle group? Not with a 5. Bob B, a playoff driver, doesn't have heat. Next up is HS. Not with a 6. Darla has heat, trying to get out of that back group again. A 365. She gets Alex, moves from 31st up to 19th. Next up is Devin OG. A 315 gets Alan Shaw, goes from 30th up to 9th. Double D, a playoff driver, doesn't have heat. Michael P, a playoff driver, doesn't have heat. Next one with heat is Elvis. And Elvis is not leaving the bottom group. And Chris Delaware, a playoff driver, has heat, but not going nowhere with a 5. First pit stop of the race here. Here we go. Let's see if anybody's going to get some chips. We got a top group, 3 and 6 switch. And let's see how many of these drivers in the top group can get a chip. First up is Fast Eddie, needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Glenn P needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Dez needs a 4. Doesn't get it. G Puck needs an 8. He gets it. Next up is Steve R, needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Parks needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Yours truly needs a 3 and doesn't get it. Now let's see if anybody can beat Fast Eddie out of the pits. 4 or 5. Nope, he holds them off here. Turn number 7, we go to turn 8. Turn 8 of 25. We got a middle group of trouble in the middle group. Maybe there's playoff drivers with smart. We'll see here. Sean D needs a 7 to stay in there. Not be involved. He makes it. OG needs a 5. He makes it. Reynolds needs an 8. She makes it. Troy Carter needs an 8. He makes it. Howard needs a 10. He makes it. Darla needs an 8. She makes it. Rob needs a 7. He doesn't make it. Rob's involved in the wreck. Fanomatic needs an 8. He gets it. Keith Avalon needs a 6. He makes it. Candy needs a 7. She makes it. Keith, you need a 7. You don't make it. Rob took you out, Keith. Think he did it on purpose, man. Ken Castro needs an 8. And he makes it. So just 2 drivers involved. That's Keith White and Rob. Rob seeing Keith coming up there and put a block on him. Calls the wreck. That's what I think happened, Keith. He thought you was going to pass him, and he didn't allow it. Let's see if you two can stay in the race at least. We're in the second third of the race, so it'll take a 7 for y'all. You're up first, Keith, and you make it. So you're still in the race. See if Rob can make it. He stays in the race. So nobody has fallen out yet. We move to turn 11 after the cautions. Go back to green here. Fast Eddie gets a chip now. Fast Eddie Chilton has led from almost a green flag. Took over on turn 1. Here we go. Top group, we have Problem and Smart. We'll have Smart. Fast Eddie does not have Smart, but he has a chip. Yours truly, but like I say, he has a chip. 4-6. Doesn't need to use it. And nobody else is smart in this top group. So that's it for that turn 11. Move on to turn 12. And we got our first pedal to the metal. And it'll be the 5. It'll be Steve R starting the pedal to the metal. Can Parks go with him? Sure can. Can yours truly tag along? Nope. It's just a 2-man train. I wasn't able to hook up with him. Going after Dez. They get him. Going after Glenn P. They get him. Going after G Puck. Nope. Stops at G Puck. He holds them off. They pick up 2 spots. Goes to 3rd and 4th respectively. So we move on to turn 13. You got hungry and stopped for ice cream. Harry Hyde had some ice cream in the pits for you too, and maybe some brownies. Thanks, PJ. I think it looks good too. Yep. Here we go on to turn number 13. And we got another pedal to the metal. Pedal to the metal. And this time it'll be the 33rd place. Who's in 33rd? Tim Tribe fan's going to start a train. And Bob B's going to tag along. Here you go, P-Jet. Tag along with them. No, P-Jet's unable to hook up with them. They're going after Gorman. Gets him. Going after Paul Govier. Gets him. Going after Hess in the 88. Gets him. Going after Alex. Nope, Alex stomps him. They pick up 3 spots though. Go from 33rd to 30th and 34th up to 31st. On to turn number 14. And we got a middle group of star and a problem after the star check. See who has stars back here. Chris has a star. See if he can move up. A 226 gets Steve R. Goes from 18th up to 3rd and knocks that playoff driver back into the middle group. Next up is Candy with star. A 334. Candy gets Parks. Goes from 16th up to 4th. And Devin OG is the last one that's a star in this group. 364 knocks me out of 7th, goes up there. I'm going to drop back to 9th. And we have a problem in the middle group here. It'll be the 55, which is the 5 odd. Ken Castro. That poor man has no luck at all this year. 24. Tire rub drop to the front of the bottom group, so he only loses 3 spots. See who moves up. Michael B. Does he move up? No. Roger Ward? No. Hammer Time? No. Elvis? Yes, Elvis moves up from 23rd up to 19th. On to turn 15 here. A little over halfway. We got a top group of heat, bringing the heat. First one up is Devin OG. Fast Eddie does have heat. It takes a 4 to beat him plus a chip. A 3-2, no. Dez bringing the heat. A 3-2, no. Glenn P, a lot of heat up here. With a 4, ain't making it. Chris, Delaware with heat. A 3-3, no. And that's it. Fast Eddie holds them off. We go on to turn number 16. We got a middle group of heat. Heat in the middle group. Elvis bringing the heat. 3-1. Nope. How about Steve R? Trying to get back up in that top group. Not with a 5. Parks in the 88. Not with a 5. Darla bringing the heat. A 1-3-6. She sure does. Takes 4th away from Candy. Goes from 13th up to 4th. Troy Carter bringing the heat. No, not with a 6. Sarah Reynolds. Not with a 5. The last one with heat, Sean D. A 2-5-6. gets Dez, goes from 8th up to 6th. And that's it for turn 16. And here's our money stop, last pit stop of the race to get the car right. And it'll be a middle group, and Big Don and Elvis has a pit violation. Everybody will move up. We still got everybody running here at Talladega. That is amazing. 43 cars still running. Probably just jinxed it. After this pit stop, we'll probably have the big one. Like I say, it'll be a middle group. See if they can get some chips. Here we go. First one up is Dez, needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Yours truly needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Reynolds needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Troy Carter needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Howard needs a 3. Doesn't get it. Candy needs a 5. Gets it. They make the money stop at 68 team. Fanomatic. He needs a 4. Doesn't get it. Keith needs a 6. And the 1 card gets it. One team, man, coming through. How about the 88 of Parks? No. Steve R needs a 6. Gets it with those snake eyes. Ken Castro, can his luck change here? Yes, he gets a chip. Needed a 4, gets a 3. And Michael B needs a 6. No. See if anybody can beat Fast Eddie out of the pits. A 5-3, Sean D does, but he uses his chip, stays up there. We move on to turn 18. Fast Eddie's been dominating this race. We got a middle group of skill. Who has skill? Michael B has the skill. A 4 is not going to get it done. How about Parks in the 88? A 1, 2, 3. And Chris Stratt, Delaware's going back to 18th from 3rd. Right now, he's still in there. So you got Bobby out, P-Jet, Bobby B, and Double D right now are the 4 that wouldn't make it. Next up is Fanomatic with some skill. Not with a 6. How about Howard with skill? A 1-1-6. G-Puck uses his chip, holds him off. Yeah, exactly, man. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's still time, though. B-Jet, still time. Are you the man for the job, Keith? You guys working as a team? Going to take him out for him? Yours truly has skill. See if I can move up. Not with a 4. Ken Castro with the chip will move up as long as he don't roll triples. And 5, he'll need to use his chip. Moves up to 3rd. Gets Glenn Parks. Goes from 11th up to 3rd. Steve R, playoff driver with the chip and skill. Will need to use it. Moves up to 6th. Gets Devin OG. Keith Avalon with skill. And won't need to use it with that 255. Sean D doesn't stay there long in 6th. Keith takes over with a chip. On to turn 19. Here we go. We got a middle group. We got Smart and a problem. Who's smart in the middle group? Fan-O-Matic smart. Not smart enough. Doesn't move up. Sarah Reynolds is smart. Yes, she is smart and has a problem. Oh, man. Not a good time for that. 62. Clutch roll for repair. And we are now in the last third of the race. And it takes snake eyes to stay in a race. She might be the first car out. She is the first car out of the race. Sarah Reynolds will finish 43rd in the 97 car. Yours truly smart. Hopefully smart enough to move up. A 1-3-3 gets Darla, goes from 13th up to 4th. Devin OG smart. See if he can make it up through here. Not with a 6. Sean D smart. A 2-6-6 gets Steve R for 7th. Knocks him back to 9th, a playoff driver. And Candy smart with the chip. It's going to need to use it. And knocks me out of 4th back to 8th with the chip. Turn 20 now. Got to move people up here to the middle group. See if Ward's coming up. Yep, Roger Ward's moving on up. These playoff drivers back here's got to make a move. Only 6 turns left. 16 miles here at Talladega. Turn 20. We got a top group of heat. Bringing the heat. Sean D's got the heat. So does Fast Eddie. If he holds on this turn, he gets another chip. Takes a 4 to beat him out. 5-6. Not happening. Keith has a chip, but no heat. Glenn P coming after him. A 1-1. No, holds him off. And that's it with the heat. So Fast Eddie will get a chip for leading another 10 laps. Like I say, he's dominating here today. Here we go, turn 21. Another top group. This time it's TV. G-Puck's the only TV driver. And Fast Eddie's got a chip, so he'll hold on to it. And he won't need to use it with a 5 and a 1. Turn 22. And another top group. This time it's Star. Star is born. Candy's got the star quality. So does Fast Eddie. A 2-4. He has to burn his chip. Has to burn that chip he just got. That leaves a spot here for G-Puck to take advantage of it. Not with a 6. Turn 23. 3 to go. These guys in the back need to move up probably this turn to have a shot at the lead. Nope, it's going to be a top group again. This time it's control and a problem. Control and a problem. First up is Sean D. Fast Eddie has control. Again, it'll take a 4 to beat him. A 6-4, not happening. Keith Avalon with the chip and control. As long as he don't roll triples, we'll finally get the lead away from Fast Eddie, and he'll need to use the chip. Keith Avalon goes from 6 up to 1st. Fast Eddie's led from turn 1 the whole way to turn 23. Keith pounces on him here. Unbelievable. The domination by Fast Eddie, and he might not win this race. Next up is Glenn P. Takes a 4 to beat Keith. A 1-1 not happening. Candy with a shot at the lead. A 2-4 gets him. Candy goes from 4th up to 1st here on turn 23. Can Castro, can he get the lead here? No. And last one's G-Puck trying to win this race. Not with a 5. Turn 24. Turn 24. We got a pedal to the metal. G-Puck's hoping it's a 32. And it is a 23. G-Puck needs a lot of cars to tag along here. First up is Double D. See if Demos tags along. No. It's a one-man gang going after Michael P. Doesn't get him. Michael P makes that car wide. And here we go. White flag here at Talladega. And P-Jet, you got your wish. It's a bottom group of Star. Do you have Star? P-Jet doesn't have Star. Darn. First up here. Nobody's a Star back here. Jeez, you Pete's. Up to 32nd, 31st, 30th. The first one's 29th is Hess. Star. My gosh. We got a 163. Hess moves up to 19th. Demos has Star. Not many stars in this back group. A 163. Hess doesn't stay there long. Demos goes from 24th up to 19th. Double D. Right now, he needs this. He's out of it. If he can make a pass here, he'd be in the playoffs. A 1-2-4. He's going to do it. He's going to probably not knock somebody out here on a 2-1. He gets Clinton Parks. Right now, he's third best. And Michael P doesn't have Star, so Michael P will not make it. Double D with that pass. Last Star in the bottom is Jim Cutter. And he's not going nowhere. And that is your race, folks. Double D on the last turn goes from 23rd up to 11th to stay in the playoffs. Your 4 guys out of the playoffs is Bobby Catalino. Our defending champ will not make it to the championship. P-Jet. The 69 of Bob B. And the last car knocked out here, the 73 of Michael P on the last lap, last turn of the race. Double D makes it. We got G-Puck, Steve R, Double D, and Chris Stratton Delaware going for the championship at Homestead. And your winner, after Fast Eddie dominated this race, is the 68 of Candy. We had some nice drama on that final turn. G-Puck in the 22 car finishes second, the best of the playoff drivers. 92 of Castro, after having that problem, makes it up to third. Keith Avalon was the one that knocked Fast Eddie out of the lead after dominating 23 turns. Keith gets him out of the lead, holds on for fourth. Glenn P in the 4 car gets fifth. And the most disappointed driver, besides for the 4 playoff drivers, is Fast Eddie after dominating the race, finishing 6th. Can't believe it. Yeah, good job, G-Puck. Like I say, finishing second makes it to the championship round. Finishing 7th in the 33. Sean D, another good job. Sean D in the last few races has been in the top 10, I think. Last 3. Yours truly in the 21 makes the top 10, finishes 8th. Steve R, playoff driver, will be moving on. Finishes 9th. He will be in the championship round. Rounding out the top 10 is 28 of OG. Again, double D in that deuce. Last turn goes from 23rd up to 11th to make it to the championship round. Could be Faith working on his side. He might be destined to win this thing. The 96 of Dez finishes 12th. Yeah, exactly, Keith. Congratulations. You're still back there nibbling on that ice cream with Rob. So that's why you didn't move up. Must have been a heck of a thing of ice cream. Darla finishes 13th. Not a bad race after starting 43rd. Almost cracks the top 10. Troy Carter in 55 finishes 14th. And the 13 Howard finishes 14th. Fan-O-Matic in the 19 finishes 16th. And the last playoff driver to advance in the 76 is Delaware. Michael B. in the one car finishes 18th. Rounding out the middle group in the 17 is Demos. Finishing 20th in the 34 is Hammer Time. '21st in the 68 is Jim Cutter. Our first playoff driver out of the championship round is Michael P. Finishes 22nd. '23rd in the 88 is Parks. '24th in the 88. 88s are back-to-back is HS. Finishing 25th in the 11 is Shaw. Finishing 26th in the 23 is Alex. Finishing 27th in the 26 is Tribe Fan. The second playoff driver out of the championship is Bob B. Finishing 28th. Finishing 29th in the 24 is Ward. Finishing 30th in the 55 is Govier. 31st and the 79 is Gorman. Our defending champ, finishing 32nd, will not defend his championship in the championship race at Homestead is P-Jet. Finishing 33rd is Glenn B. in the 23. Finishing 34th in the 12 is Fox. 35th in the 42 is Danny and Gray. Yeah, I'm with you, P-Jet. I thought you was going to have a good shot at being the defending champ repeating, Be the first repeat winner. Finishing 36th is the 45 of Little. Finishing 37th, another playoff driver. And last one, Catalina, will not be moving on to the championship round. 38th in the 62 is BR Wells. And finishing 39th in the 17, eating a bunch of ice creams, Keith White. And his buddy, I think, took him out, was Rob. I think Rob seen him coming and put a big block on you, Keith. Finishes 40th. Big Don in the 5 finishes 41st. And the last car running, only one car not running at the end of the race. 00 of Elvis finishes 42nd. That's what he did, huh? I thought so, Keith. Yep. He says, that Keith White ain't passing me. Hope you all enjoyed the race here. I want to thank Keith White, P-Jet, G-Puck for stopping by here at Talladega and watching the race. I'll get off of here, P-Jet, and get these 2 races done. Send you the results and the points. And hopefully, maybe we'll do the championship tomorrow and find out who moves up in Division 2. And then also the 5 cars moving down, plus who's the champ of the YRL. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down there in the bottom right. Then hit the bell, get some reminders. And on your way out, hit the like button and leave any comments. Like I say, I'll get off of here and get P-Jet the results and update the standings and all. And like I say, hopefully tomorrow afternoon or evening, we'll have the championship at Homestead, Miami. You all have a great evening and take care. Until next